Oh my gosh, look how cute you are! You have a little bear outfit on and the cutest little nose, and look at your little rawr face. Oh my gosh, I love this gnome. It is just so adorable. It reminds me so much of the book Where the Wild Things Are. And Eve, wake up! It is Harvestfest day, and our home has begun to become riddled with gnomes. Check this out. We have a new gnome over here. She looks like she has come to join us in the Sacred Springs. And then we have another gnome that is, oh, Eve, what are you doing? Or like Flora. Okay, Flora's making a friend. I'm just gonna leave her to it. But then we have another little bear gnome up here, and we can actually appease all of our gnomes again. We can come over, we can appease Bonomia. We can also talk to Rosie, who really liked us, and we can talk to Bluebell again. We can try to start building up a relationship with all of the gnomes once more. But I love this because the gnomes showed up on Gnomes Day back in spring and gave us so many seeds. We were just overflowing with seeds, and it really helped to kickstart getting these Sacred Springs up and going. So it's kind of fun to imagine that they are back, and the reason they are here is to see how the springs have grown since they have given us another gnome. So it's like, what is happening? Oh, and this one is so cute. Look at him. Oh, we're gonna have to name all of these guys. This is so adorable. But it's kind of fun to imagine that they're here so they can see how their gift has grown and how it has led to a great harvest for Harvestfest. So today is Harvestfest. We need to decorate. We are going to be working with the holiday gnomes, which is actually a tradition that is really, really, really beloved by Flora. So she might come over and start talking to a ton of them. We need to make a grand meal, and we need to have a thankful spirit, which is a little hard today for Flora and for, because Flora is over here. Look, and he actually has a paw print on his side. That is so cool. Flora is over here looking for Acorn, who has just run away this morning, feeling neglected. Maybe we were not giving Acorn enough attention as well. So this is kind of interesting because Flora on her own came over here and started talking to Camden. And I'm going to say that Camden Posthuma is actually helping her look for Acorn. So I'm going to leave them alone to have as much of a conversation as they want. And hopefully we can say Camden will help her go and look for Acorn. And right over here, yeah, we're sad, missing our furry friend. Was it something Eve said or did? The runaway pet makes the home feel lonely and forlorn. Use the phone or computer to post an alert. Well, I want to post an alert, but I can't quite figure out like how. Oh, post alert about missing pet. Yes. All right. For some reason, Flora can't do it, but Eve can. So we're waking up. Oh my gosh, look, she's literally glowing blue because she's so sad about Acorn. And I think it's because she scolded Acorn for waking her up on the bed last night. And Acorn's like, I don't eat enough acorns for this nonsense, and left, which is quite sad. But we'll post an alert and hopefully Acorn will be here soon. And then we need to go get some sun, we need to go get some water, and then we can start trying to appease these gnomes. So let's send Eve outside and let her swim around sadly. Oh my gosh. Let her swim around sadly to try to clear her head and get ready for Harvestfest, because the gnomes are here and we can't just ignore them. There we go. She's going to start feeling better soon. There. So we'll let her swim around sadly so she can get up her water. She'll gain hunger from being out here in the sun, which is good for her. I guess the mod I have to like make plant sims permanent sort of works, and I think it's kind of funny. Oh! All of my gnomes! Where did all of you go? Oh my gosh. Are you all upstairs? Holy days. They're all upstairs surrounding the fridge. They want the feast. They want the feast. Oh my gosh. This is going to be kind of awesome. Well, let me drag the decorations downstairs so that we can do a little bit of decorating, because you need a lot of space around it in order to do decorations. And Flora is still sad. Still sad. I guess Camden is trying to help her. Oh no, there's also another sad blonde man coming our way. But we're gonna come back home now because Flora seems to be feeling a little bit better. The pet alert has been posted. I kind of want to like send a happy text. Let's send a happy text to Camden to like say thank you. Eve's boss was happy with the work she did from home and she made 10 simoleons. Yay! I hope we can make more than that soon because we are trying to grow a money plant now, but we'll come back to that later. And they were going to start working from home. Normally you don't work on Harvestfest, but I kind of wanted them to have the chance, since they live kind of at their workplace, to work. So Eve should be promoted pretty soon. She needs to analyze a plant sample, and Flora needs to fertilize a plant, but we'll worry about that later. Today is Harvestfest, and we have a lot of gnomes. What am I doing out here? Oh, there's a thunderstorm. There's a really intense thunderstorm. What? This is unexpected weather. That's for sure. Wow, I didn't expect that. Okay, fertilize a plant or to decorate. And she really wants to go and start interacting with the gnomes because she's cheerful. So I think we'll let Flora go upstairs and she'll be the one to start talking to all of the gnomes. So let's have her come up. Let's have her sing together. She's gonna sing like a special song. Oh, she needs to have multiple people for that. Okay, let's come and appease the gnome. Let's go ahead and give a pie. Let's try giving a pie and see how that goes. Meanwhile, Eve, as much as you love being out in storms, this may not be the best idea. Yeah, she's trying to run inside to get away from the storm. So let's rush over here. Sabotage decorations? What? You can put up decorations, or you could decorate the next sim to use this. You could decorate the next sim to use this box of decorations. This will ensure the first sim to investigate the box gets a harmless shock. What? That is not cool. That is very not cool. We can put up the decorations. So I'm gonna have her. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. Harvestfest decorations on all of the greenhouses. Oh, this should make the gnomes happy. Look at all of that. That's really cool. And then let's go ahead and rummage for decorations. Really, really quickly. Just so that Eve doesn't have to worry. And we're allowed to rummage and sell our decorations. Oh! Flora's umbrella just broke. We're allowed to rummage and sell our decorations once per festival because you get free decorations, which I think is kind of cute, but it gets really overpowered really fast. Oh, broken umbrella. Uncomfortably wet. Yeah, Flora will go inside and hang out with the gnomes. I think she'll be happier that way. And Eve's a plant sim, so she's like, a little thunderstorm never stopped me. But we might send her upstairs to appease the gnomes soon too. Alright, here we go. Decoration complete. Look how happy Flora is. I bet she's friends with all of these gnomes. She's already inside. Eve, Flora, you're already inside. You're already inside. Oh, she got spooked by the thunder. Maybe she's like very, very scared of thunder. Look at all of the chickens! The chicken statues! Oh my gosh. All right, so we have now rummaged our decorations. And in the spring, we got these chickens. And in the summer, or in the autumn, we get these roosters. So we have roosters for our chickens now as part of the decorations. So let's do this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put the roosters next to the hens, like so. And then I'll put the candlelit fall leaves upstairs. And I might sell some of these in the future. Well, where can you go? Can you go up here? Somewhere? Maybe? Perhaps? We'll put the crystal. Oh, wow, I can make that crystal really small. We'll put the crystal over here for a minute. There we go. I'm gonna put the crystal in the inventory for just a minute. But we found that on Love Day when we were on a date with Flora, so it's pretty important to us. And then I'm going to move the decoration pieces. I'm actually going to put them in the household inventory because that sounds perfect. Like we just hide it somewhere in the tree branches and pluck it out of the tree branches when we're ready. And then let's send Eve inside too so that she doesn't get completely blasted. And let's see if we can appease all of these gnomes. We have we have 3 new gnomes to come and join us. All right. Oh, we tried giving one a pie. Here we go. Are we going to be able to appease? Ah, we made him mad. Plead for forgiveness. Plead for forgiveness. Don't let that gnome be mad. Come on, plead for forgiveness. Oh, Flora is so scared. You are inside. Oh no. Plead for forgiveness. Thankfully, I think Eve can handle these things a little calmer. She's really hungry because of the lack of sunlight though, so this might be a bit of a hard day for her with a thunderstorm going on. All right, and she's pleading for Whoa! They vanished on us. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. Begonia has forgiven us. We made him upset, but we have appeased him. Let's go ahead and see if we can appease this little gnome. And maybe, I wish we had like pudding for like the 3 little bears. Let's give him a toy and see what happens. All right, we made the happy gnome. We gave this gnome a toy. Whoa. Yay, and that's what he wanted. Oh, look, and our house became cleaner. So they made it dirty and then it got clean. All right, let's appease this gnome. Let's try giving him a coffee. And let's see what happens. Meanwhile, Flora, where are you? Flora is just like freaking out. She cannot decide what she wants to do. So let's have her come up here. There we go. And then maybe we can all have all the gnomes hang out. Oh, Eve is really good at this. Holy days, Flora, that wasn't you getting hit by lightning, was it? Look at this storm. This is just like a powerful desert storm that will just come in and wipe you out. And who is that? Wow, he's really dressed uniquely, isn't he? But this is so cool. And let's actually see if we can make the grand meal. I was going to spend today with Patchy, to be honest, but now it's too dangerous to go outside. So that causes a little bit of a conundrum. All right, can we appease this new gnome? What about a fruitcake for her? Maybe. Meanwhile, so you like thunderstorms. He feels a little scared of the thunderstorm right now. Uh-oh, she does not like the fruitcake. Plead for forgiveness. Plead for forgiveness before something bad happens. Eva's got this down. She's not quite as good at it as Flora. Did it work? Oh, I think that's gonna like terrify Flora to pieces. Yeah, didn't work. Didn't work. We're a singed green zucchini at the moment. Oh my gosh, look at the gnome in the background. It looks like he is totally celebrating that. Oh boy. Well, and that's going to have Soot. Look, now she's got to go talk. She's going to go talk to Soot, which I think is hilarious because that's totally what she would do after she gets struck by lightning. So Soot just had the best day of his life because Eve just got struck by lightning. She's off to go talk to him. And Flora is scared. Oh, then we've got mud outside. Our counters are starting to get messy. Flora is so scared of this storm. I should send her down into the basement so she can be like a little bunny in a burrow. Come on, please. Don't shock. Yeah! Oh my gosh! Flora got shocked by lightning too. But ironically, I think that she's going to be constantly okay because she's also a magical creature. So I guess she's ironically the best to handle a very upset gnome. Which... Oh, are we going to get struck by lightning again? This gnome! She is such a jerk. Oh my gosh. Plead. Is there anything we can do? Okay, note to self. Do not give the fruitcake. What about giving a pie to this one? Yay! Okay, we appeased the gnome. So this is so funny. Normally my sim probably would have died from that, but because Flora is also a magical creature herself, I kind of love the idea that she can appease all of the gnomes constantly. I'm sorry. Whereas Eve would completely lose out on that. So now Eve is taking care of Soot. There we go. And I think we'll go ahead and put Soot down inside. And we'll tend to the garden for a minute. And then we'll continue. Once we have all the gnomes appeased. Yes. And the last gnome to appease is Bluebell. Let's try giving Bluebell a future cube. Oh, we got mail. Uh-oh. The future cube disappeared. Where'd they go? Okay, then. Ah! They really like the coffee table. All of them are appeased, and now all of the gnomes are gathering at the the chess table, not the coffee table. Oh my gosh! So that's kind of adorable. I kind of think that Flora really likes this festival, so we'll imagine that she wants to come over and cook a grand meal, maybe a grand breakfast for the gnomes. So I'm gonna let Flora do that because that's just really precious. There you go, Flora. You can cook a grand breakfast. And while you're doing that, Eve will take care of the plants in her swimming suit because why not? We'll go ahead and tend this garden. She needs to get level 10 of the gardening skill anyway. And we need to analyze a plant sample. So we'll collect a microscope sample or two while we're up here. Or out here, I should say. Where's Soot? Enjoying the storm, even though he shouldn't be. And I love how the gnomes are all outside. So we have We have one of these kinds of days with the gnomes, which is kind of fun. Wow, I feel like this new gnome, poolside gnome, who I don't know what I'm gonna name her, but it's gonna be an aggressive name because I feel like she is the one who caused all of this chaos. Oh, they're starting to give us rewards. Seasonal winter plants. They're giving us seeds for the coming season. It is the end of fall. They know that winter is right around the corner, and they're starting to give us winter seeds. That is so cool. All right. Meanwhile, cooking their little grand breakfast. Very nice. I think that they're happy with the forgiveness that our mythical flower bunny has managed to plead from them, and also happy with the hard work that Eve has clearly put into everything. We're really sad. Call the sadness hotline. We're waiting for little Acorn to come back. It is so sad. We have created a grand breakfast, and let's see. Call to grand meal on the completed dish to start the feast. So we could... Did that not count? Like the grand breakfast didn't count? That looks pretty grand to me. If you ask me. I don't know how to... I don't know. Let's put it away, I guess. Alright, what about cook a grand meal? And let's try the tofurkey dinner, eh? Eh? And we'll see how that goes. So maybe the gnomes wanted something more grand. Huh. Cook a grand meal by... Okay, so Flora is still trying to appease the gnomes. Meanwhile, Eve is taking care of all of the plants. And the gnomes are sprinkling us with more gifts as they summon down the lightning. They are really making today... Oh my gosh, this woman has been struck by lightning. Nancy! Yeah, the gnomes are really... Oh, she's like, I'm good. I've got these push-ups. Don't worry about me. The gnomes are really making this a pretty torrential day for sure. Alright, we'll let Eve handle this. Oh, look, more seeds! We've got seasonal fall plants and seasonal summer plants coming in. They are quite happy with what we have done, I think. And Flora is continuing with a tofurkey meal. Cooking level 4. Do we have the grand meal? Just make sure... Yeah, cook a grand meal. Alright, what the heck? What was that? There we go. Does this count as a grand meal? Where did it go? Where did you just put it? Oh, on the... Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Sing together. We can sing over the grand meal. Or we could grab a serving. So, cook a grand... To start the feast, select call to grand meal on the completed dish. Huh. So I don't know if we'll be able to finish that one, but we made the meal. Maybe we have to have... Eve do it? Eve can do it, but this is something that Flora cannot do again. Gotcha. All right, well, let's actually put it downstairs. Where downstairs is a good question. Well, I guess this is as good as excuse as any to actually buy ourselves a small dining set. The gnomes demand it, and they clearly are supernatural creatures who have a mind of their own. So I suppose, I wonder if like gnome society on the other side of the plant sim portal is just really, really strong, and they're very magical creatures with a lot of power that you don't want to make upset. So when a gnome shows up at your house and they're like, hey, you should decorate and you should serve me a meal, I guess you listen. You just listen. All right, let's see if we can find something that would be nice for outside. Like maybe a big table, or maybe we could have, oh, table sequins. No, I want like the kind of cafe table that you would expect to find outside. You know what I mean? Like here's a private pub table. Where are like your outdoor little, oh, like little picnic bench would work actually. A picnic bench would be very appropriate for this kind of area if you ask me. That's for deep in the forest. We could have just the normal happy camper picnic bench. Yeah, picnic bench would be very, very appropriate for this area. An outdoor patio spot that has a nice little umbrella. I don't think I've ever used this before. This is really cute. This is really cute. Let's go ahead and put it down. And I like having to grow what we have been doing because of the gnomes. Because the gnomes have arrived, we must alter our plans. We must make things look a little bit different. Like we might put this out next to Flora's. Oh, this would be cute. Or like, oh, if we had this inside and then Flora had another one so that she could grow her or like she could put her little plants up there. I'm sure I have a empty level of this shelving somewhere because that's really cute. In fact, I kind of want to just put Flora's decorations on that. So I'm sure I have an empty one of that, and if I don't, I'm sure that somebody like sells it. Or like this one. This would be perfect for Flora as well to just decorate with the things that she creates. But I'm getting distracted. Okay, we could do these little tree stumps. I kind of want to like hide these terrariums. Oh, wait. If I put this over here and then I put this over here, almost could hide the terrarium, but not really. I was hopeful for a second. Like, oh, hey, well, you can make it look like it's growing out of a rock. There's that option. I didn't think about that. That's kind of cute because it makes it look more naturalistic. That's a good idea. I'm going to say the gnomes are encouraging that as well. So there's that. There we go. And then another one over here. So they look like very special naturalistic plants. Also, why are all these stinky? Did these blackberry bushes die? What? Okay, we're gonna have to look into that later. But all right, anyway, maybe I can put some outdoor decorative plants. I love having to decorate and put things down based off of kind of like the challenges that I'm running for myself, or based off of an unexpected situation like this. Like a high hedge, I think this would be nice. Put a high hedge kind of between the two so we have a little bit of privacy. Scooch this over one, and let's go. All right, so Eve, if you could please call to grand meal. Like, collect your microscope sample, call to grand meal. Poor Flora is gonna have to come out into the rain, but we have to appease the gnomes, and we are almost done appeasing them for this Harvestfest. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. There's a little bell. That is really cute. And can she actually eat this to maybe call to grand meal again? Maybe grab a serving. And then maybe we can have... Do you want to sit down maybe? Does this count as the grand meal? I guess you need more dishes. Oh, the gnomes disappeared again. They scooched over to watch. Alright, they're all appeased though, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Hopefully these two will enjoy their grand meal. There's only 2 people here, so it's not like we should have tons of them. Yeah, we need the sun, or Eve is gonna be in trouble. She might have to travel somewhere else today to get the sun she needs, which is kind of interesting, like a traveling plant who has to travel because they're not able to get enough sun on these really stormy days. Huh, that might be something to have to deal with later. And ironically, that means that neither of these 2 are fulfilling the grand meal. I guess we just can't do it. Oh, wait, yes! You have to finish the plate. You have to finish the plate, and then you complete the tradition. Huzzah! Well, that's wonderful. And now, comfort about missing pet. They're going to talk about Acorn quietly to each other. They're having a hard time enjoying the Harvestfest day. We're going to go ahead and be thankful for what we do have, though. And hope that we don't get struck by lightning. They have both already been struck by lightning enough for the day. And then... Yes, we just completed all of that. We'll enthuse about botany. And then let's go ahead and maybe discuss stressed mood to one another. Eve, for crying out loud, don't be such a slob. She has been doing so good on not being a slob ever since she no longer needed food. But apparently if she needs food, she's going to be a slob again. Now this is interesting that her water need is going up. Her hygiene need isn't going anywhere though. And she's complaining about Harvestfest. I hope the gnomes don't hear her. And Soot, meanwhile, is just playful and happy. But alright, we completed that tradition. Oh, and Flora... Acorn has returned! That's a perfect chance for Flora to be thankful. Now Flora can be like, yay! Acorn's back! I feel like being thankful. And they're sitting under a metal umbrella during a thunderstorm.
Oh, but toys!
But this is so cute. Yay! So now they have both completed, as soon as Flora finishes eating, all of the Harvestfest things, because Acorn's back. Where are you, Acorn? Oh, geez, careful crossing the street, Acorn. Oh, wow. Do I give you a bath as a squirrel? I guess I might. So, gifts to a bath. No, Acorn apparently will take care of Acorn's own needs. Oh, she's absorbing solar energy from some of the plants to survive until the rain goes away. That is smart. That is so smart. I forgot about that. So on rainy days like this, she kind of needs to absorb solar energy to take care of herself. And huzzah, we have taken care of all of the food. I'm going to let Flora go ahead and clean up just everything. The gnomes have temporarily disappeared from the area. It looks like Acorn and Soot are reuniting. The sun is coming out. What a Harvestfest day, guys. What a intense day of wonky weather, right? Wow. All right, well, Eve, you survived! I am so glad that she made it. She can now maybe put on some clothes. Trying to convince her to stay like appropriately attired is a little bit difficult on her part. But I'm very happy with everything because that was really cute. And we managed to get a whole bunch of seeds. And Acorn came back and is currently grooming Acorn's self so that, you know, she'll be. I don't remember if Acorn's a boy or girl, actually. I don't know if there's like any easy way to find out with pets. Now that I think about it. A male! So Acorn is a boy. So he is back. And he is grooming himself so that he'll be taken care of. We have tons and tons of seeds to play with. We have a money tree. And we still have half the day. So I think we're going to come back. And we are going to start working with the scarecrow. Now that we have had a successful Harvestfest. And the gnomes have been appeased. And they have left behind so many seeds for us to start using for winter. So I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.